What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Hope everybody's had a good week, good day, good night. Today, you can tell it is raining. It's going to be a nasty day today, but even though it's going to be nasty, we still have to do farm chores. That's part of it. You know, you run a farm, you got to get out in this kind of weather. You got to feed them. You got to do farm things. I got a bull playing in a water hose right now for some reason. So, get him, Dale. Dale don't care. Dale said he don't care that he's 10 times the size of him. Hey, here. But, we're going to get all these birds fed this morning. Do a couple other little farm chores that we ain't going to get too soaked doing. There's a couple things that need to get took care of this morning. And then y'all be watching this video. So, we hope y'all enjoy. If you haven't already, please go down and like, subscribe. You hit the little subscribe button. Make sure you ring the little notification bell right beside it. It just alerts you that when we post future content, and it helps us grow. So I'm gonna get this bull took away from this water hose real quick before he tears it up. So y'all stay tuned. Come on, you got my cup all dirty. Dang rooster. You ready to feed these chickens? Alright guys, we got our meat birds here. They're like, should be 8 or 9, hey, leave them alone. 8 or 9 egg layers in here. So, what I like to do is take a little bit of the feed, just kind of throw it out on the ground, get them going in one direction while I sneak attack in and come in. You really just do that, Dale? And then you gotta watch them, because they'll pinch on your hands, you know. You gotta. You see how fat these little things are? These birds are like 5 weeks old. And they are humongous. I mean, you can tell the difference between which ones are egg layers and which ones are meat birds. Because these things, I bet you they're probably a pound right now. You gotta sit here and get down, you're gonna make a mess. And these feeders are something I made up 2 or 3 years ago to feed our goats, and the feeders outlasted the goats. But I like to use a tea pitcher. You can come in here real easy like, because it's made to pour things. You can tell they're eating my feet up. And just pour it in here, like so. You lay it down, make sure you don't squish none. And they go to eating. And now they're took care of. Their water, on the other hand, kind of nasty looking. Take and put our little cap on right there. We'll come over here and just dump it out. There's a bunch of dirt in there from the we'll let them go through that. There's a bunch of dirt in there from the ducks. The ducks are going to make a mess of everything. But these guys are took care of now. Get back. Did you get some feed on your head? Watch out, I gotta put my board back up here. Since you decided you wanted to knock it down. Alright guys. What I've got to do now isn't necessarily a hard job. But I gotta come down here and take one of these panels down and let Bruce and Josephine and the other two calves in here start eating this grass down. It's really good, it's real tall, real healthy. I threw out some ryegrass seed back in late December, early January. Here, a frog. But I'm gonna get in here and let them eat on this because their pasture, their little pastures kind of eat down some. The big pasture hasn't really kicked off yet. But I didn't plant nothing in it, so it's just straight whatever comes natural in the pen. As soon as we get done with this, we're gonna go feed the inside chicks. Give y'all a look at them. We got 20 more egg-laying pullets. So that should, with those, I'm trying to think. We got 3 mama hens that's laying right now. It's on free range. We'll have 6 more that's coming right behind them. So that's that 9 and 6, or 3, that's 9. There's 9 in here, so that's 18. We bought the 20 more yesterday. So that's 28. Plus the 8 that we hatched out. If they're all hens, that'll be 36, 37. And then, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, that's 37 plus I got 25 more in the incubator. So we should be around 50 or 60 hens. My goal by the end of the year is to be up around 100 to 150. We're going to start an egg laying business to help pay for the cost. I don't think we're going to do meat birds again. Meat birds are just a little too much for our schedule. But let's go down here and take this apart. I'm not going to bring y'all, I'm going to leave y'all at the gate. That way if things get western, I have somewhere to go. And I ain't got to worry about going back in and grabbing my camera. So let's see how this goes. Alright, so this pen seems like it's done hardened up some. This pen, and just like the second pen, it likes to collect water. So I'm going to leave this really loose. That way if I have to, what they like to call, I can't say that word on here, but blank and get, if y'all know what I'm saying, I can get. So we're going to come down here. When we get done doing this, we'll probably feed them. We got some, let me go ahead and dump this trough out. This grass turned out really good. Really, really good. There ain't that much water in there. There ain't nothing there to matter. But with this water turning out, this grass turning out like it is, it's really nice, really thick. Bunch of just volunteer turnips and everything. I'd really like to get her out. That way, I left my T-post driver down here. I wonder who did that. Silly gooses. If I could get her out so I could close, there we go. So I could close that gate. I can cut this zip tie. Cut this zip tie. And I wonder if a razor blade to cut this thin wire. Heck yeah, brother. Heck yeah. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. we're going to take that so we can shut that. We're going to take this and move this around. Allow that to come back. I'm going to get in here and shut this. And just like that right there. And now, I don't have to worry about getting got. I just have to get. Dale, come on. Now they got a gap, they can come in. See if we can get them up here to give them a little bit of feed. Come on. Fence is holding up pretty good. It ain't bad for some free fence wire. Tell you that for sure. Y'all comment down below. Should we get pigs? I feel like pigs would clean up this middle pasture really good. Just knock down all the high sides. Freaking cows done messed up my panels. Mom! For y'all of you that don't know Dale, if you're new here, Dale, turn y'all where y'all can see me. Oh, let me turn the zoom all the way out. Dale is our farm dog. He's really the boys' dog. But I got him when he was a puppy, and he was he's a Australian Shepherd mixed with a Basset Hound. So he's got the body and the face of a Basset Hound, but the attitude and some of the color from the Shepherd. So, into that. I'm going to come out here and we're going to, like I said, we're going to feed them some of this corn in the pen. So, let me turn y'all off before y'all get dizzy. I'll get y'all dizzy. Alright, guys. You got a rooster sitting here flying around. You better go on somewhere. Get him, Dale. I'm afraid he's going to get me. So our corn is kind of weevil infested. Just from it sitting in a gravity flow wagon. I mean, we got about half to go. It ain't as much corn as you think. So, let's feed these guys. See if we can call them up. We'll go from there. Y'all chickens, come on. Let me feed the chickens. Well, they're more worried about the grass than they are the kern. So, I guess we're going to go and we're going to feed the chicks on the inside. Probably need to feed Dale because Dale's being, I think he's a little bit hangry. He's barking at everything in sight. But you can tell they love this green grass. I mean, he's getting him a mouthful. So let's go feed the ones on the inside. Alright guys, so these are our new pullets. There's 8 in here that we hatched out. So I don't know if they're pullets or not, or if they're going to be roosters. But I'm going to get their water going and give them some new feed, give them some flock guard, and they'll be done. We'll be done feeding for today, or this morning at least. So y'all enjoy some chick ASMR. So we got our flock guard. This is what we feed them, or give them with their waters. And just a daily supplement. Helps with their gut health, helps boost off their immune system, especially the ones that we buy. Just for the simple fact that, you know, they're already stressed out. They've been shipped in a box. You know, their immune system probably ain't the best. So we'll give these some. And for y'all of you that don't know, a mason jar lid, just a regular lid, fits perfectly on these drinkers. So you just take it, throw it on. You want to give it a real good shake. A little bit of ASMR. And then pop it off. Take your lid, thread it right on. Something else to think about when using these waters, there's an opening right here. Don't mind my dirty fingers. There's an opening right here. Make sure that opening is pointed up. That way, whenever you do that, it doesn't spill everywhere. If you do it the other way, it spills everywhere. You got that. We'll get their food bowl, even though they made a mess with it. Give them some feed. Out the feed. Which sucks. I'll have to go tomorrow and get some more. And it's just the starter that we use. We're feeding probably 50, 60 birds with it. Alright, see if I can do this without making a mess. Y'all probably want to watch this. Alright, you ready? You ready? Made a mess. Alright. So these are done. They all pile up over there and it's perfectly normal. But in this group, we have some barnyard mixes, some smoky pearls, a couple of our Tractor Supply blue leg beauties, crossed with a white leghorn, and just a hatchery choice. So there's 28 in here. All of them doing well. We got their flock guard, we got their food, got their heat, so everybody should be good. But we have one more animal to feed. So let's go feed him. He knows what time it is. So Dale is the last one to get fed. See your food bowl. Normally he's one of the first ones, but filming this morning has got me off. All right, buddy. So he's fed. He's content. I'm going to set my cup right here. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I changed the location of my microphone. We're going to go check eggs this morning also. I didn't check them Saturday or Sunday, so we're going to check them this morning. And then I'm going to go in here and edit this video up for you guys, for y'all to watch. Kind of just a rainy day kind of video. Nothing too special. So it's just a gloomy day. It's supposed to do this off and on all day. So me and Mara and the boys stayed home today. Or Mara and them's on spring break. But I just needed to get y'all a video today. So we got eggs. There's 6 in here. I got 2 in my pocket, so that's 8. I really need, ooh, that one's real fresh. That one's still really warm. Another thing, don't ever put your eggs in your pocket. I learned that from Jason at Cog Hill Family Farms. Because if you, this is the reason I collect eggs lastly in the mornings. That way I can go directly into the house with them. Because if you go to bend over and you got eggs in your pocket, they'll bust. So we got all 8 in my pocket. We're gonna go inside, put them in the refrigerator, and go from there. These girls are looking real good. They like their front porch. I need to do a video on the cooplex. I mean, heck, we done got a bird nest. We support all kinds of life around here. I have yet to do a video on the new cooplex. They still got feed and water, so they're good. Them 2 drinker, or that drinker and them 2 feeders normally last them 2 or 3 days. But there are just some gorgeous birds in here. They're really starting to fill out with their feathers and everything. Real good looking. So let's go put these eggs in the refrigerator. Y'all comment down below. Would y'all like to see a video on the cooplex? How I built it and everything like that. Y'all comment it down below. Y'all comment if y'all enjoyed this video. So I had another video planned for this week, but some rather unfortunate things happened. I got sick with the sinus of my terrible sinuses. For y'all of you that don't know, and y'all are new here, I'm allergic to everything outside. So if I'm not souped up on Flonase and stuff like that, I don't go outside. But we had a water leak in the house the other night. I filmed it. I might put a clip of it in here. I may not. But we had a water leak under our bathroom sink. Our house, almost 100 years old. So it comes with the house. You know, every now and then you get a leak, you fix it, you're done. Well, this leak turned into so much more because I bought stuff at the store. Good Samaritan helped me out and gave me the wrong stuff. So no fault in him. I should have known what I was looking for, but I'm not a plumber. And in the process of going back to the store, this tailgate was down, where I've been getting tools out of said toolbox. Well, when I pulled around and went up the hill, this toolbox likes to slide on this plastic bed liner in here. This toolbox ended up in the road with all of my tools laying in the road. And that, I hate to admit it, because I'm trying to work on everything, you know, get right with Jesus. But my anger came out, and I got really angry really quickly. So that video, I never showed an end clip to that. we don't have any more leaks. So that's a bonus. I mean, I went back to the store and got the correct stuff and come back and fixed it. But in the process, I threw a $1,500 toolbox with about $3,000 worth of tools out in the middle of the road. By the way, Montezuma, if you ever want to sponsor me, I'm down for it, because y'all's box is built. I mean, this thing took a tumble. It slid out the back of the truck, landed up here. And you can see where it hit right there. And on the other end, landed face first here. After it landed, well, it landed on the bottom first, because the bottom's all scratched up. Took a big chunk of asphalt out of our road. And so yeah, boxes are well built. If you need a toolbox, I'm not sponsored by Montezuma. I bought this box fair and square. They are worth the money. They are well built. You're probably wondering, well, if they're well built, why did the door fly open and all the tools fall out? Well, all the tools fell out and the door fell wide open was because I didn't shut the door. So that wasn't a Montezuma problem. That was a Seth at Pigweed Farms problem. So I'm about to go edit this video for y'all to watch. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Y'all comment down below. What other kind of content do y'all want to see here? So we're looking at getting more animals. We're trying to get this egg business taken off, which it's not a quick thing to do. But Dale, I need you to get off my back of my legs. But we're moving toward it. So y'all comment down below. Y'all like, subscribe. And we will see y'all on the next one. Also remember that Jesus loves you. No matter how hard things get in life, and you just don't think you can go anymore, you turn to him. He can make things possible for you. I promise you that. He's done it for us multiple times. So turn to him. When you just think you can't go no more, turn to him before you get to that point. Maybe you can skip a couple steps, and he can help you before you get to that point. But guys, we love you. We appreciate each and every one of you that watches these videos, and we will see y'all on the next one.